I'm going to show you how you can use the mini extensions form with a login page. So the idea here is we got a table, it's called furniture, and we have vendors. And what we want to do is we want our vendors to come into a form and be able to type, their, let's say, email or name or password, and then automatically they submit furniture, and then automatically the vendor in the vendors table gets automatically linked to the furniture in the furniture table. And I'll show you what I mean here. So the tool is actually embedded right here. So this is embedded into our website. And what we want to do is we want the vendor box. So if I go into my vendors table, I see we have a vendor called box, and they have this pin. And I want them to be able to write box and then write their pin. And then I want them to be able, to just select some things here, some furniture, some types, some cost, etc. And just fill up the entire form, and then we want them to click save. And then once they've saved their form, we want their form submission to be automatically linked to that box vendor. So when I go back here, I go down here, and as you can see, that last record is the record I just created, and it's automatically linked to box, even though on the form itself, you never actually saw a linked records field that shows box as the vendor that's being linked. So it happens in the background. I'll show you how you would set this up now. Start by filling up your user API key, follow the blue URL to find that, then select your base. After that, we need two tables. We need the table of the users. So in the example case, that was vendors. And then we need the table that will contain the form submissions. In the case we just had, that's furnitures. So I've selected the two tables here, and let's move on. So for the login page, we need to select the fields within the users page that we want the user to use to log in. So in the vendor's case, those were name and pin. So just select the fields here, and those could be one or multiple fields. And if there are multiple fields, all of those conditions must match for that person to be able to log in. Next, select your fields that you need in the form here, and then you'll also need to select the linked records field. So the linked record field is this thing right here. So that's the field within your submissions table, so the furniture table, where the linked record will be stored. And that's the field that's hidden from the form. So the user doesn't actually see it, but it happens in the background where we fill it in. And yeah, let's go ahead and start using this. So this is a different table, but I can just grab this and I'll put this in here, do 1, 2, 3, skip that, and then I can just do test, and then just do some things here, and then select something, click save. Then once I go back to my table, you'll see that that record got added and automatically linked to my users table.